Did you know that most of the things that usually causes things like blockages, misfortunes, bad luck, and even stagnation, most of these things are not just physical. Most of these things are spiritual, and many people have no idea about these things. Most of these things, some people usually do them without the awareness. What do I mean? When we are talking about spiritual blockages, we are talking about hindrance when it comes to growth. That growth can either be physically, in terms of finances, or even relationship. It can either be spiritual growth, emotional growth, mental growth, or even psychological growth. When we are talking about spiritual, physical, and mental blocks, we have different categories of these blocks. The first category is called the money blocks. Money blocks, these are limiting beliefs or fear that is built upon things like financial stability, wealth, and even abundance. This one includes things like scarcity mindset, fear when it comes to receiving, or even guilt when it comes to giving, and even having that fear of spending money. Number two, we have love or relationship blocks. When we are talking about this one include unhealed wounds and limiting beliefs that usually prevent that healthy connection. This one includes things like the fear of intimacy, that feeling of unworthiness, or things like repeating toxic patterns. Number three, we have creativity blocks. Creativity blocks, these are fear or resistance that usually prevent things like innovation or even self-expression. This one includes things like the fear of judgment or lack of inspiration. Number four, we have health and body blocks. These are spiritual or energetic imbalances that usually manifest as health issues. This one includes things like ignoring your intuition when it comes to your body care, or even things like traumas that usually manifest to a physical disease. Number five, we have communication blocks. This is the difficulty of speaking truth or speaking authentically. This one is caused by the blockage of the throat chakra. Six, we have intuition block. This is the disconnection with higher alignment or even spiritual wisdom. When it comes to intuition block, this is where you feel that you have no inner guidance. You are disconnected from your soul. Even when you try to follow that gut feeling will lead you into the wrong direction. That is what we call intuition block. Number seven, we have receiving blocks. Receiving blocks, this is the difficulty when it comes to accepting things like help, joy, love, or even abundance. This one usually creates a barrier between receiving and even giving. 8, we have karmic blocks. These are patterns that are usually inherited from the ancestral lineage or even from past lives. These include things like generational poverty, generation diseases, or even things like generational curses. 9, we have gratitude blocks. This is where a person usually focuses on the things that they lack. They only focus on the things that they have not yet achieved without looking whatever that they have, without being grateful of whatever that they have achieved. And lastly, we have connection blocks. In connection block, this is where you feel disconnected from nature, you feel disconnected with everything, from people, and even from your own soul. This one usually creates what we call spiritual emptiness. Having understood what are blocks, in this video, I'm going to give you 20 causes of spiritual blocks and stagnation, so as if you are doing them, you can avoid them for your own spiritual, physical, or even mental growth. If this is your first time coming across this page, turn on notifications so as every time we upload a new video, you will be the first one to get notified. The first cause of spiritual blocks is something that we call scarcity mindset. I usually tell you that poverty is not a lack of money. Poverty is something that we call scarcity mindset. If poverty is lack of money, before money was introduced, what was poverty back then? When it comes to scarcity mindset usually creates certain beliefs when it comes to your own spirituality, and even when it comes to your own mind. In those beliefs, some of people usually believe that they are not destined to be wealthy. Some of these people usually believe that those people with wealth in terms of money, they are evil people. Some of them are devil worshippers, and all these kind of beliefs. All this is scarcity mindset. And scarcity mindset usually start from parenting. Scarcity mindset usually start from saying to your children, you don't have, you cannot afford that, you cannot get that. What you do, You are limiting them in terms of their beliefs. And whatever a person believes, that is what they usually create into their own reality. If you believe you do not deserve to get a certain amount, that is the reality that you create. Number two is fear. When it comes to fear, we have things like fear of wealth, fear of money, fear of relationship, everything that has to deal with fear, that thing is a block. Fear is a low vibrational feeling. Fear is a low vibrational emotion that usually keep you stuck in your lower chakra. Something that you fear and you believe, what you do, you usually give it power over you. If you believe that money is evil, that money to you will turn out to be evil. Number three is sleeping with multiple partners. Sleeping with multiple partners usually brings something that we call stagnation. I usually tell you when it comes to the sexual energy is the creative energy. Whenever you sleep a person, you two usually do what we call energetic exchange. And when it comes to people's energy, there are people whose energy usually radiate fear. There are people whose energy usually radiates scarcity. Now what you do when you sleep with these people, and those people, they have fear, they have scarcity, what they do, all these things, they usually pass on to your own energetic field. Number four is negative childhood conditioning. When it comes to negative childhood conditioning, this one usually creates limiting beliefs. Whatever that you install into your children in their early ages of childhood, that one will matters a lot when it comes to shaping their future. Most people have been conditioned from their childhood to accept scarcity and fear abundance. Other people have been conditioned that certain things when it comes to life, they are beyond their own ability to achieve them. They are beyond their own level. They need to identify themselves with a certain kind of living, a certain class, or even a certain group of people. Number five is ignoring your intuition. In this life, everyone have something that we call purpose. Everyone have something that we call destiny. That is their divine calling. Whatever that will guide you to your purpose, it is your intuition. Your intuition is a sacred whisper from your soul. Your soul understands this world. Your soul understands your destiny. And your intuition will always guide you to the right path that is destined for you. Most people usually ignore their intuition and they usually wander off. They usually scatter to other paths. As they wander and follow these different paths that is not destined for them, they usually find it very difficult to find growth there because that is a different path. Now they usually face these kind of blockages and even stagnation. Number six is attachment to toxic relationship. Toxic relationship usually causes stagnation. And this is because this kind of relationship usually drains your spiritual vitality. Number seven is excessive materialism. Have you ever noted that the moment you are obsessed when it comes to achieving something, the moment you are obsessed when it comes to getting something, that is the moment it becomes very difficult for you to make that achievement. This is because the moment you are obsessed with something, what you are doing, you are chasing that thing. In this world, you don't get something by chasing. You get something through attraction, the law of attraction. The more you continue to chase, the more you continue to detach from whatever that you want to achieve. And this is why even the system is encouraging you to chase. When they are telling you to chase your goals, to chase your dreams. 8 is unprocessed emotional pain. Things like guilt, things like fear, things like grief, or even shame. This one usually clouds your spiritual growth. 9 is speaking negatively when it comes to yourself. In everything that you do, never ever say anything negative when it comes to yourself. When you are saying something negative, what you are doing, you are performing witchcraft on yourself. And why witchcraft? The words that come out of our mouths, these are spellings. They are spells. The name spelling comes from the name spells. When you say something negative, what you are doing, you are sending the intention of negative spells. 10 is ignoring signs and dreams. When we are talking about signs, this can be signs when it comes to nature or even symbols. When it comes to dreams, things like ancestral dreams, prophetic dreams, and spiritual visitation. Some of these dreams are there to warn us when it comes to these blockages. But when you ignore them, what you do, you disconnect yourself with the divine guidance. 11 is negative beliefs when it comes to wealth and even abundance. This one is a financial blockages. When you believe that money is the root of all evil, what you do, you create a certain fear when it comes to money. So, deep inside your subconscious mind, you have already convinced yourself that getting that money is not good. Because deep in your subconscious mind, it means that when you get that money, you will become an evil person. 12 is attachment to struggles. There are people who are very attached when it comes to struggling. There are people who believe that success can only come through hardship. If you create this kind of belief, what you usually do, you usually reject ease and flow. And this means what? If you believe that success can only come through hardship, without hardship, it is very difficult for you to succeed. 13 is chakra imbalances. Chakra are energy centers when it comes to the physical body. When your chakras are blocked, what they usually do, they usually disrupt the harmony when it comes to energy flow. 13 is resistant to change. Resistance to change is brought by fear. Fear of tapping into new opportunities. Fear of moving forward. Fear of growth. This one can keep you stuck in a certain limiting level. 15 is seeking validation. This is where you are so much concerned when it comes to other people's view, when it comes to your own life. You need to hear what people are saying about you. You are so much obsessed when it comes to what people are saying about you. You need to understand one thing. No matter what you do in this life, people will always talk. If you do good, they will talk. If you do bad, they will talk. Do anything without minding what people say or believe about you. The more you continue to seek validation from people, the more you disconnect yourself with your own soul. Because your soul is meant to guide you. But instead of you being guided by your own soul, you hear from other people's opinion and you follow those opinions. People have different opinions about you. 16 is unresolved traumas. When it comes to unresolved traumas, this one usually block your inner peace. 17 is self-doubt. Self-doubt usually creates something that we call low self-worth. This is where you devalue yourself. You question your ability to grow. 18 is negative energy. Negative energy usually acts as blockage when it comes to the flow of abundance, success, and even growth. In one thing that you need to do, you need to stay away from negativity. You need to cleanse that negative energy when it comes to your own space. 19 is masturbation. Masturbation usually causes blockages in many people, and in this way, most people when they masturbate, they usually feel guilt, they usually have that shame. Now when you allow that guilt or the shame to control you, what you do, you usually create these blockages. And lastly is disconnection with nature. When you connect with nature, nature usually clear all these blockages away. When you stay disconnected from nature, you are disconnecting yourself with the grounding power of the natural world. As a spiritual person, it is good to connect with nature. The moment you connect with nature, you clear off negative energy, you energize your spirit, you purify your energy, and you strengthen your energy fields. That is everything that you need to know when it comes to the causes of stagnation and blockages in life. If you have watched until this point, like, share, and comment on this video. Peace and love.